Good evening, YouTube land. Welcome to the 10th anniversary stream of the next 6 minutes. That's me. Before we get into the festivities tonight, I would like to tell a story. A story that begins in the great year of 2015. An amazing year. An amazing year full of mirth and mayhem and all kinds of other stuff. Now, before I bring on some guests, I want to tell you a very small, short story. It was 2015, and your dear friend, the next 6 minutes, a spry, young 38-year-old man, was watching a lot of YouTube videos, particularly those that were in the gaming and commentary sphere, but also fun, pithy, musical. Now, you may say, hey, what's all that stuff about? Well, let me tell you. It was quite a journey from purchasing a Sony video camera and sitting in front of said video camera and saying things that entertain people, that enthrall them, that mystify them, enchant them. This is my story. This is the next 6 minutes, and I am glad to see everybody showing up. I'm going to bring up Irving Twin here in just a second here, and also I want to say hello to Random American in chat. It's been quite a journey, and well, hey, a journey I haven't had to take alone. So let's bring on Irving Twin and say hello to my awesome but alas metric friend.
Good evening, sir. How you doing?
Doing okay. How are you?
Living the dream, man. Living the dream.
That's good. That's good. It's last night I was a bit skeptical that I would actually be able to do this stream because last night I don't know if you probably talked to Craig last night.
A little bit, yeah.
So yeah, I really tried to hang in there to hang out with both of you guys last night, but we're having some sort of weather blow in. I know Texas, that's odd weather. What's that? So yeah, it blew in. It started blowing in last night, and I did not get to sleep. I kid you not, I did not get to sleep until about maybe 7 a.m. this morning.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I slept till like 4:30 in the afternoon.
Very nice.
And I took more than I would normally take as far as antihistamines go. I have actually 3 different formulations. There's the little pink Benadryl knockoffs that I don't like to take because they essentially render me useless for the following day after I take those bastards. So I took one about maybe an hour before Craig went live with his hangout, and my ass was just dragging. My ass was just dragging even then, but that still wasn't. I was stopped up, just feeling ah. It was like a March day in December.
Oof.
So I took one of those at that particular time. Then when I was prepared to, lay down, go to sleep, so on and so forth, I took another one. Still wasn't doing a damn thing. So I have these little Zyrtec knockoffs that I take that are much milder. So I took one of those bastards. Not a damn thing. So maybe about 3 or 4 hours later, it's like, holy shit, god dang. So I took a little Claritin knocked off. that didn't do a damn thing.
And then I drank some cough syrup with DXM, and that's when things really kicked off.
It was about that bad. I was reluctant to, but I took it anyway. I took a third freaking little Benadryl knockoff and melatonin, uh, and quercetin, and it just I think about maybe 7:30, I finally got to sleep.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was my allergy things. Okay, we're gonna bring on another guest here. Drum roll, please.
Hey! I know that chick.
Hey yo, what's up, boys? It's been a
Hey,
minute.
how you doing?
Here. How you doing?
How's it go? I want to say Cornwall Johnson. Is that your, that? Am I getting that right? It's been a while, Weebo. How are
It
you?
has been a hot minute. I'm good. How are you?
Living the dream.
Indeed, indeed. Hey, Six. Happy anniversary.
Hey, thank you. So I was just telling Irving here about my Odyssey, not the Chris Nolan Odyssey, but the Odyssey of last night, and the what I'm going to refer to as the Full House antihistamine story. Good gosh! So you are familiar with Marchmas, right?
Yes,
the
yes, I am familiar.
crazy bullshit allergy Christmas that I celebrate every March.
Yes, I am familiar with this occasion.
So just to reiterate, okay, so what it took, because we're getting some weather blowing in, what it took for me to get to sleep last night was not one, not two, not three, not four, but five. Count them, 5 antihistamines, 3 different formulations,
Oh,
plus melatonin and quercetin to knock my ass out finally at about 7:30 a.m.
were you
Have
seeing
you
the
all-
Hat Man at that point? Like that many drugs?
I
Have you all
was
watched
seeing
Fallout?
I was seeing Dungeons and Dragons.
Have you all watched Fallout though? Do you remember that line from like the first or second episode? That is a very small drop in a very large bucket of drugs.
I have not, but that sounds apt.
It's worth the whole thing just for that line. Trust me.
Gotcha.
So
It's
to
on
make
my
a
it's
long
on my list of things to watch, but I have so many.
so to make a long story short, Weebo, my ass woke up at 4:30 in the afternoon.
Oh boy.
So
Gotta love the holidays, right?
yeah, it's one of those better late than never kind of stories. Holy crap! So Irving, you're the first of the party here. So what's going on with the metric system up there in Canada?
It's pretty metric, you know.
It's fucking stupid.
It's a metric ton of okay.
Yeah.
It's metric, you fucks.
It's Canada. What can I say?
Oh gosh.
It's where the slide rules are all cool. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I can feel the scratchiness coming back, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the stream. Dang it, because that's. So I started this thing way back in December of 2015 with hopes and dreams and a Sony camcorder with a tripod and not really knowing what I was going to do. So I did all kinds of weird stuff like cooking videos, painting videos, and just whatever the hell. I mean, so I wasn't working at that time, so I had a lot of time in my hands. And about a year and a half later, I want to say, so met the Mrs. Jones here.
Has it really been 10 years? Jeez.
Oh, wait, hold on. That's right. You got married somewhere in between there, didn't you, Weebo?
I did last year, yeah.
Very belated congratulations. Good job.
Thank you.
Yep. It's been around 8 years actually, because I met you in 2017. 2017. It's coming up on 9 years.
That sounds correct.
It has been an age. It has been the hot minute, as they say. And I met Irving later that year. In about, what was that, November of 2017?
Yeah, like I think that's when I just started, right?
Freaking Hawks
Yeah.
had invited you to one of the streams we were doing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, this guy's kind of cool. This guy's kind of cool. We will have him on again. We will hang out again. So, and the rest is history. So I don't want to spoil too much of, but I am aware that Mrs. Jones here, she has a new video.
Indeed, I do.
She does.
Yes, is much belated. It was initially meant to be the Halloween special, but that kind of fell apart because of various personal life factors, namely my computer taking an absolute crap the last 3 months. It's still not 100% working, but by some miracle I managed to finish it before the whole thing decided that it wanted to just kaput. And then I was battling with both of my devices actually today to get a thumbnail created. So it took me until maybe 2 hours ago to get everything situated and launched to patrons and members, but I'm releasing on the 30th.
This for those that are unfamiliar with her work, she puts in a really good job whenever she makes videos. Very, very good production, and they look really slick, really clean. Check her out. Check out her. Dang it, I forgot to put links in the friggin' description. Okay. If you all will remind me, I will put them in later. So I stream infrequently because I used to stream a lot because I actually had access to Steam, so I could walk kindly around the various cities of the Grand Theft Auto universe and just say hi to people and just be a general nice guy. Say, point out all the sights. Hey, look at that. Check that out, Irving. Isn't that a nice fountain? Hey, there's a dog walking by this is awesome. Yeah. Instead of like, jacking cars and shooting at people and just being a jackass. No, these were nice hikes.
I do miss the nice hikes. I do.
I do too. And I would love to have a brand new system up and running. So if Grand Theft Auto 6 actually does prove to not be a steaming pile of hot garbage, I may actually use that as my next canvas, my next venue for the hiking of nicely demeanors, and I will be, of course, inviting Mr. Twin and Weibo here if she would.
I'll do what I can.
If her computer is not on fire,
I gotta take it up. I think it's reached that point. I've tried literally everything else.
Is it a power supply issue? I seem to vaguely remember you bringing that up maybe like 2 months ago.
This is
in an OOC
power supply. So we had the original one, and then we replaced it, and then I replaced it again with an even beefier power supply. So this is the third power supply this year, and it hasn't fixed the issue. So I don't think it's the power supply unless Corsair is really fucking me. I think it might be. It's either something the computer is doing that I, in all my infinite wisdom, cannot fix, or it's unstable outlet power supply.
Craig thinks it might be poltergeists.
That's an alternative third option. The house does have a ghost.
Gremlins, yeah.
Gremlins. There's one. Ultron, yeah.
it is presented with fucky wucky electrical shenanigans elsewhere in the house, so I would not be surprised if it was a
Oh.
poltergeist.
Have you checked it may be like a thermal transfer issue? Your
Okay.
CPU may be overheating. There may not be a good enough connection between the thermal paste and the heat sink. You might want to check
I
that out.
did reapply it. So
Okay.
I did go in and I like pulled everything apart and attempted to see what was the matter, but I mean that did improve performance for sure because it was probably due anyway, but it did
Yeah.
not fix the issue of the computer just shutting off spontaneously. So if you lose me all of a sudden, um, that's probably why I will be back on with the backup device. But as I was saying, both of my computers have taken a shit today, so
Either
I make
that
no
or
guarantees.
she's been eaten by gremlins.
That too. It's also possible I've just been taken into the ether by the poltergeist.
The Death of Weebo Jones by Steven Spielberg.
How tragic.
Yeah.
That
So,
or pizza.
oh
I'm
yeah,
getting out of
pizza.
pizza.
I'm gonna get pizza tomorrow because I have a bit of a celebration apart from this 10th anniversary.
Yeah.
Um,
Wonder what could be going on at
um,
this time of year.
at this time of year, it's it's going to be New Year's very soon.
What? You don't
New,
say.
yeah, New Year's. But that's not the only thing. It's like a trifecta. My 10th anniversary, the welcoming in the new year, and I hate to pat myself on the back, but I'm finishing up another manuscript,
Ooh.
and I'm almost done painting the cover of this brand new addition to the ongoing novella series, which is a prequel to my full novel series, and that's this one's a bit of an interesting one because it's almost like the third part of an inter-series trilogy following a continuous storyline over 3 different volumes.
Hmm.
And I've got to get on reading it. It's been a really odd year for me. I don't know how much I could talk about it on a live stream.
So you do like a certain number of my characters. You've communicated that before.
Yes, I haven't gotten very far into it. Like just this year, yeah.
This year
Oh.
has been an ass can, has it not?
I feel like the last 5 years for me have been kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie.
This decade sucks. It just does.
It blows.
See, for the first 4 of that, when the world was messed up, I was just mad, but I was fine. But this past year has been really weird for me specific, like personally, and that's where I was like, oh no, everything's gone. But yeah, again,
Same here, man. Same here. Good gosh, this year has been I am shocked that I've gotten as much written this year as I have, because with all the bullshit, which I'm not going to get into on stream because that's a lot of personal stuff there. But it's just been, I don't know. So being the curious fellow that I am, I wanted to get spiritual with this, but not spiritual in a kind of a Christian way, but spiritual and a Chinese food way. Because I live I live very close to a Chinese restaurant. There's one. It's about maybe 5 minutes away from me. So I go and eat Chinese food there, and they have those those placemats with the Chinese zodiac on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I was looking at one of those the other day, And for whatever reason, it popped into my head. Well, what what are the years that are really the best years that
Well,
I've ever
obviously
lived through?
1998. No question about it.
That's Year of the
98 was
Dragon,
a
isn't it?
That is the year
yeah,
of the tiger, and it's also the year that I was born. So don't mean to brag, but I think it's the best year.
98 wasn't bad. 98 wasn't bad.
I don't remember it, so I'll take your word for it.
So let's see. The three best kinds of years that I have that I've ever lived through. That I actually, as I was eating my noodles, I was looking at this thing and I was obsessing over um, what objectively speaking, what were the best years that I've ever lived through. And as I was eating my noodles and drinking my green tea, I went all the way around the zodiac, and I was able to piece together that years of the monkey, years of the pig, and years of the rooster are the best years that I have personally lived through. My personal experience, not necessarily objectively the best year overall, like for everybody else, but for me personally,
Mhm.
those are the best. Let's see. The next tier was hold on. I have it written down.
Is there some sort of scientific basis that we're going off of? I wonder.
Well, I
Okay.
was born in Year of the Rooster, so that's
Mm.
obviously a great one.
I see.
Okay, so so the good years are monkey, rooster, pig. The next tier is going to be uh, years of the dog, years of the goat or ram, and years of the dragon. Those are average that I've lived through. Now, this is not to say, I want to say this. This is not to say that there weren't good years in those particular zodiac signs.
Mhm.
I think each one of them had at least one good year, but um, overall
The
speaking,
most frequency with which you've
yeah,
had good years have been those three.
yeah, those top three: the monkey, rooster, pig. Okay, there's a fourth category here, sort of meh. This is like not average, but just slightly below average. That would be years of the horse, years of the ox, and years of the rabbit. Those would be the sort of meh. Unfortunately, unfortunately, um, I was born in the year of the snake,
Hmm.
and I only found one good year
Oh,
in the year of the snake. All the others have been garbage.
Is it the year you're born, or is it a different year? Because it's the year that you're born, but I don't
Yeah,
feel like we can reasonably say that it is a negative year because you don't remember it.
right. The years in the 70s, 79 is the one that I can just kind of vaguely remember, like just really very vague memories of maybe going to movies with my dad, Christmas, so on and so forth, sights, sounds, smells, those kind of things. Very vague memories. So I can't say I wasn't able to, have it in an objective uh, outlook on the 70s. But starting like in 1980, that's when I started really remembering stuff. And I can safely say that starting with 1980 and then onwards. So I was born in 1977. It's a year of the snake. And 89 was good. 89 was good. And all of the others have just been dumpster fires. Um, so okay, the next bad one was Year of the Rat.
Hmm.
Year of the Rat. That was, ooh, that was another bad one. Yeah. Let's see.
Does
Year of the
anyone know
Rat.
what 2025 is?
2025 is Year of the Snake.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. Okay.
So
12 year. Yeah. 12-year cycle.
Mhm.
so that's why that's what got me on this whole tangent in the first place is that this year sucks. These noodles are great. I love these noodles, but this year
What the
sucks.
year? Gosh darn.
What could this year be? Oh, it's Year of the Snake. Let's have a look at the other years of the snake. Oh, these are mostly all shit. So the best one out of the three is of course Year of the Tiger. Tiger was it could have been better. 98 was certainly the best Year of the Tiger out of all the years of the Tiger.
Did
So we
you put
got
this in a spreadsheet? I just gotta ask.
I have it written down in my notebook here actually, and I have
Oh,
the next.
disappointment.
But hey, I have it. I have the next 20 years planned out.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I actually went. I obsessed and okay. So 2026, 2026 is going to be Year of the Horse, which is sort of meh, but it's not bad. It's just meh. The next year after that, it's Year of the Goat. That's 2027, and that's average. Average is good, so we can work with average. 2028, fuck yeah, that's Year of the Monkey.
Okay, all right.
So
You're on the upswing here.
y'all will see me doing them cartwheels and shit if I'm not too old and crotchety to do it. But
I'll
yeah,
be 30.
and I will be 51. Yeah. Oh boy. 2029 is going to be let's see. 2029 is going to be Year of the Rooster, which is also good. So like 2 straight years, like back to
Okay.
back. 28,
Gotcha. Nice.
28 and 29, badass. Okay, so 2030 is going to be a Year of the Dog, which is average. Average is good. The year after that, holy shit, dogs! It's going to be Year of the Pig. So in like a 4 year period, we're going to have all the 3 good ones plus an average.
Isn't that to be expected though? Because it's a cycle.
Yeah,
Every 12 years
noticed
it's the same.
Yeah, but if you're getting your 3 good years crammed in 4 years, that means there's 8 years that are meh to shit following. So you really got to capitalize during that time, man. Like
Mhm.
take advantage and make sure that you are prepped for the coming storm.
which yeah, that actually fairly accurately describes the last 8 years here, because we've lived through 5 years of this damn 2020s. Holy shit.
yeah, fuck.
And does anyone else feel like 2025 was 3 years in and of itself?
Oh my gosh.
So
Yes.
since COVID, basically like late 2019,
Yeah.
every year to 2 years plus period feels like 3 weeks, and every 3 weeks feels like years to me. I don't know what happened. Are they right about the Hadron Collider has like opened the portal and now I'm just experiencing time dilation in all directions at once? But whenever I think of long periods of time, that was 3 weeks ago. Whenever I think about yesterday, that was a year ago. It's so weird. It is so weird. I don't know what happened.
I have to say that 2024 has been the only good year in this entire decade.
Ah.
Uh.
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh,
I don't know.
if
I was
told you
stressed
yet.
out a lot of 2024.
But it ended well, didn't it?
It did end well. It ended very well.
There you go. That's the spirit.
I finally got Mandela affected, like a good one.
Oh,
Yes. So I'm not from here. I am from the universe where what's his name? Charlie Sheen died of AIDS 6 or 7 years ago.
no, you're thinking of Two and
Nope.
a Half Men. He died in Two and a Half Men 6 or 7 years ago.
No. Charlie Sheen, the actor, died of AIDS 6 or 7 years ago. Now that's the universe where I'm from. Now I'm trapped in this one where he didn't die.
I am from the
So what I'm
universe.
hearing is we're not from the same universe,
That's right.
even
Yeah.
though we've
Yeah,
known each other in both universes.
Yes. But they turned on
Interesting.
the Hadron Collider, and now like universes are colliding, right? So some of us remember some stuff from other universes, and yeah, I'm from that one.
Okay.
Oh, you
gotcha.
guys are gonna so much fucking love my books then. I am from the universe where the Fonz passed away like 5 years ago, but he's still alive. I see him on Twitter. I see him posting on Twitter. It's like, holy shit! I thought you were dead. Hey,
I don't know what universe I'm from. I've not been Mandela affected yet.
Good. You will be though. It'll
The
happen.
universe hasn't tried to gaslight me.
it comes for its all. It comes for its all.
I have
So,
other concerns.
Yeah.
Like, did you know that Panthers and Jaguars are the same fucking cat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's like
How does everyone know this but me?
I don't know, 1 in 6 or 1 in 8 chance that their spots will cover all their fur at once. And only in the right light can you actually see that some of their fur is slightly darker and you actually see the spots on the panther.
I think it's bullshit. I always thought they were two separate animals.
Yeah.
They were marketed to me as two separate animals.
Kind of, yeah. They really did push that.
So, to jump back to that just temporarily, so I can finish off this list here of the next 20 years. So, I have to be very careful. I have to be very careful, guys.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Extremely careful. So, 2031 is going to be badass because it's the year of the pig and it's one of the good years. So I imagine a lot of amazing shit's going to go down that day. But here's the caveat. Here's the asterisk. Some very sneaky, surreptitious kind of things could be creeping in because when I look at the next year, it's going to be Year of the Rat, and that's one of the bad ones.
Oof.
So I have to watch my ass and not party way too hard in 2031. Because here's an interesting thing about Rat is Year of the Rat, half of the Year of the Rat, absolute dumpster fire, garbage as far as years go. The other half, not bad. Not bad at all. So it's sort of a 50-50 kind of thing. It's a flip of the coin. It could be heads or it could be tails. So it all depends on how I do things the year before, which is Year of the Pig, and I can be easily tempted, easily enchanted, easily enthralled by all the awesome things going on that year that I really, leave the cupboard open for the rats that comes in the next year to steal all my Frosted Flakes, and that's not a good thing because I love me my Frosted Flakes and I don't like sharing. So that's how that's going to go. Let's see. The next year after that, sort of May year of the Ox, 2033. The Year of the Tiger, 2034. 2035 is going to be Year of the Rabbit. 2036, Year of the Dragon. That's so we got a bad May, and then we got an average one, that's kind of cool. Because last year was Year of the Dragon. It was sort of average, and there's a lot of really cool shit happening. Published my first book, and Year of the Dragon. Let's see, 2037 is Year of the Snake, so that's going to be an ass-tastic year. So I can look forward to that bullshit going down the Year of the Snake. 2038, we begin the good cycle again. So we went through this bad cycle here, starting with 2032 and ending with 2037, and we get right back to the meh, the average, and the awesome from 2038 all the way until 2043, which is another year of the pig, and another year I have to watch my ass. Because the next year in 2044 is Year of the Rat, and the cycle begins again. So that's Chinese zodiac calendar magic with the next 6 minutes.
Well, I mean, with preparation like this, I think you're going to be okay.
So there's at least 2 years, 2043 and 2031. I have to watch the old Six. Hey, Six has to watch his Six.
Well, now that you know what is in store for you, you can preempt with good vibes in those good years.
Yes, ma'am, I can, and I'm on that journey right now of getting the fresh, awesome, sweet, tasty vibes, and uh, this last bit of this year has been kind of a crunch because it took me. I actually finished my manuscript for the third novella in May, but I couldn't figure out, and I was telling Craig this last night. I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to actually paint the damn cover for novella number 3. It's for anybody that knows what the cover looks like. It is a pastoral valley sort of image with the young woman sitting on a sheet in the middle of this the field of flowers. Now, the landscape part of that was in my wheelhouse. That's what I do. That's me. That's my vibe. That's how I roll. I paint landscapes. I also paint still lifes, which means I can do the trees. I can do the bowls of fruit and shit. Figure painting, not my strong suit whatsoever. And it took me, I want to say, up until maybe September to actually get the right sketch to work with to use as my model. It's not a forward pointing. It's not a forward facing figure. It's she's kind of standing, sitting with her back turned to the thing, and that's a pose that's I'm not the best at. So I did. I
3/4 from the rear.
Yeah. It's I did my best, and I in that time I wrote some other manuscripts for books 4, 5, and started the book 6, which I'm going to be finishing up the next couple of days here and getting it out there. But that was kind of my year. It was just things just did not operate correctly. So I ended up wasting how many months between May and October? Like 6-7 months trying to figure out how to paint something because I don't paint people.
They are wasted. But if you want help with that, there's some books by a guy named Byrne Hogarth.
Okay.
Dynamic Anatomy is the first, like, the core one, and then he's also got Dynamic Wrinkles and Drapery.
Yeah.
For how curtains flow and what are the pinch points and cross points on a person when they're wearing a hoodie, right? So you can get like how they all hang off certain body parts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Very helpful stuff. Yeah.
So that was my that was my experience with that, and that sucked because I can understand fully why so many people are creating AI generated book covers or commissioning somebody else to do their book cover for them, because doing them myself, time consuming, stressful, and confounding. But I can say the last 3 have been actually easy peasy, lemon squeezy in comparison. I have a lot of things in a lot of things forthcoming over the next maybe 36 months. Like some really awesome stuff that I'm working on. I'm not going to spoil them yet, but I'm working on some pretty awesome stuff.
Nice.
And I've been looking forward to I've been looking forward to Weibo here and her and her works, because she actually on stream read some of her book, and it's pretty good. I'm it's got me yeah, it's a project that I look forward to seeing the full version of.
Well, thank you. I have a writing schedule that I'm going to try and stick to the rest of this year, so I can get it squared away and wrapped up and done by December of 2026.
Okay.
Like I said, 2025 it kind of fell apart. I did not have as much time to work on it as I wanted to.
I know you're preaching to the choir here. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I do find it a
Holy
little bit funny though that Weibo said try to and then explain the schedule. It's like we've seen your color coding. You're gonna do exactly what color coded.
We have seen your spreadsheet, man. We have seen your calendars. We know the magic of the Weibo.
Well, like I'm going back to basics. The thing that got me 100,000 words in a year to begin with was meeting a minimum word count every single day, every single work day. And I just hadn't been doing that the last 2 years. But this year, I'm going to make an effort to reaffirm that effort, the minimum word count, just to reach however many words it is that I think I need, as well as revising it. So I'm pulling double duty. But part of the issue was that I wrote a lot of the book, and then I got stuck at the 3/4 mark, and I'm like, I don't know where I want to go with this, the rest of this. And then, so I'm like,
You'll find that happens a lot.
well, yeah. So I started. I read the book over from the beginning, and I'm like, oh, this needs a lot of revision. So I started revising, and that is taking a lot of time because I am,
yes, ma'am,
as you know, a perfectionist.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, you get those first 4 chapters that I read as a result. So I'd say, go me.
Yes, and I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking to a guy that plotted out the next 20 years eating noodles in a Chinese restaurant looking at a placemat.
What,
So,
you?
yeah.
No.
So, yeah, I and at the 3/4 mark, exactly. That's where you're gonna find most of your difficulty is at about the 3/4 mark of your manuscript, where you start running into, this doesn't make as much sense as I originally thought it did, and now I have to go back and so on and so forth. So
How do I tie this up? Where do I put the bow?
where's the connective tissue between these scenes?
Yeah, and Craig says that's always
yeah.
the way. Look at Stephen King, great wordsmith, terrible at endings.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. I know how I want it to end, but I didn't know how to get from like point A to point B in the area that I was at with the story. So like I know what I want to have happen. I just don't know how to get there.
With me, it helps that the way I've structured my books is that they're, for all intents and purposes, an episodic kind of thing. So anything that I don't resolve in one book, I can resolve in the next one or the one after that. That helps. I have a shit ton of side characters. You've all seen the picture show that I sent you guys a while back. I have a crap ton of side characters, and a lot of those are lot of those side characters, they may get a sentence, maybe a paragraph of actually being there, but I fully fleshed them out in my mind visually. Why? Because I'm building off of 40 years of damn lore here. that's it's
Yeah,
so
you're creating an infinite recursion that doesn't require endings ever. It just keeps going. It's fantastic.
yeah,
It's a genius idea, really.
and I've structured it in a way. It occurred to me the other day. It's very much like detective noir, that the detective himself, his story arc is very limited because it's like an almost an eternal sort of thing. It's that is part of his character, is like like an eternal suffering that he goes from. He goes from his first adventure on paper to his last adventure. It's like very little changes. I'm not going to be going quite that extreme. A lot of my main characters are going to be going through some story arcs. They're going to be going through some shit, but um, I do plan a lot of volumes because the story that I mostly want to tell is through the side characters and their journeys as each one is introduced, and I have a shit ton of those.
Infinite recursions, infinite spin-offs, no endings.
you will have book job security for life.
Yeah,
It never ends.
so I now I know what years I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have decent sales, and what years I'm not gonna have decent sales.
There you go. So now you can time all of your releases for those good years, and then bank on the royalties from those years.
Yeah,
There you go.
Buy Bitcoin.
Or that.
but I don't want to become George R. Martin.
Ugh.
I don't want to be that guy.
Oh, yeah? You don't want to be that guy? You're not that guy?
I want to be the guy in the sense of selling a crap ton of books. Yes, that's that aspect. That's what I want. I want to sell lots of books. But when it comes to where he is right now, and standing pat with this book he says he's writing, says he's working on, hasn't released, and allowed a TV production company to completely wreck his fucking legacy in only 2 seasons. It only took 2 seasons.
I take umbrage with this. I don't think we can reasonably give HBO the credit here. We gotta go and give credit to D&D about this, because they were just so gung-ho excited about that Star Wars opportunity that they botched the last 2 seasons because they're like, fuck it.
Okay.
That was what happened.
She's of course referring to the directors, which have names that start with D.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
And I agree. They pretty much phoned it in seasons 7 and 8. One could argue that season 6 was also boring, but not quite as bad as 7 and 8, where it took me months to actually finish because I kept falling asleep, because that's how badly it was written. So, a new episode. 5 minutes later, asleep.
Yeah, it sounds engaging, right?
Yeah. Where you can't even make Tyrion Lannister interesting. That's bad. Because he's like 3 foot of interesting.
And that's just
like,
in his pants.
He's 550% interesting, because he's smaller, so he's more concentrated interesting. Right. It's like Weibo. She's smaller, but she's got concentrated interesting. So she's more interesting than a person that's like a foot taller.
I like how you managed to insert a short joke into a compliment.
Oh yeah, I'm a master at that. I am a master of mirth and mayhem, and working in those short jokes. Just like I work in the metric joke. I love I love making fun of the metric system, even though it is a very efficient, a very clean system of measurement. I still make fun of it.
No, I had got somebody with the metric system when I had brought up, I don't know, a metric fuck ton of something. And they said, what the hell's a metric fuck ton? And I'm like, it's 2.2 imperial fuck tons.
Yeah, that is
Beautiful.
that is beautiful. That is the gorgeous simplicity of math. So we have a rooster, a tiger, and a snake, all on stream, just having a good old time. 10 years, holy shit! And I almost wasn't going to do this because I really haven't done anything substantial as far as YouTube goes in like the last 2 years. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't do the 9th anniversary thing. Did I not do the 9th anniversary? I don't know. I don't even remember at this point.
I don't remember either.
So I guess I didn't do it.
I know I didn't do my 11th year anniversary. I was just busy.
Oh, hey, and there's a dog and a pig in chat.
Yeah. There's a Craig. He's here the dog and
Ajax.
Ajax. So in the time that I've been doing this, I've met a lot of really, really interesting people. And I think that's probably, when I look back at all of this, that's probably the best aspect, is the really cool people that I've met. And two of them are right here, and so more in chat.
Hey, that's me.
Yeah. So when I look in the future, and I know kind of what it's going to be like, because noodles and
Noodles.
placemats and strange obsession, just all of a sudden, hey, what's the next 20 years going to be like? Let's find out. So I have an idea of how it's going to go. And so I don't have real concrete plans of actually getting a new system, but I'm going, that's one of the coals in the fire, is getting a new system up. And once that happens, and I know I've been saying this like last 2 years since Steam shut off the
Support for Windows 7.
Yeah. Since that happened, I haven't been able to play any games. That's why I haven't been streaming. That's why I haven't been doing the whole YouTube thing, is because I just I'm working with an outdated operating system, according to some sources. I say that's bullshit, but anyhow, that's
buddy.
Yeah, that's my long-term plan. And you know, when I wasn't writing, I had a lot more as far as like free time goes. But as soon as I get the free time, I am just like 110% concentrated on getting the stories out, because these, one may describe me, oh, he's a machine, he just keeps writing this stuff. Well, this stuff has been floating around in my damn head for decades, and it's just now that I'm writing it all down, sorting it out, and keeping what did work, and not including so much the stuff that didn't work. I've had a lot of time to think about the stuff that I'm writing now. So that's at least a partial explanation as to how I'm able to produce all this stuff. It's because I have been thinking about this stuff for quite a long time.
Yeah.
And now you've just opened the floodgate.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. And if I were writing The Winds of Winter, my ass would finish it. Oh, oh, he went there. Yes, he did.
Shade thrown.
Shade has been thrown. I'm working on full novel number 4, and I know I'm going to finish it before he finishes Winds of Winter. So,
But
I,
6, you gotta understand. You gotta give the man a little bit of grace. I mean, he's got all of these appearances that he has to make. He's got
oh
all of
boy,
these side projects he's gotta complete. You know, like the Duncan Egg series is coming out, and he's consulting on that because
no,
HBO series has never screwed him in the ass before. You know, all these side projects that are detracting from the only thing that people actually give a fucking shit about. Excuse me. Sorry.
We're going to see GTA 6 before he finishes that book, man.
we're gonna see Half-Life 3 before we see Winds of Winter.
Indeed.
Man, Half-Life, that would be awesome.
But I absolutely will read it when maybe it comes out.
Yeah.
Just to finish off the series, you know?
You know what would be
that's not even the end of the series, though. Actually, sorry, my bad.
No, you know what would be the best joke that he could pull? If he just dropped dead without finishing it.
Would that be a joke? I don't know that that's a
it'd
joke.
be hilarious.
I feel like he wouldn't find that very funny. No, there's a hunch.
Well, it would be just like one of his character deaths. It's like, oh, everything's going to be really awesome, and oh no, he's dead. It's that the Lannisters have killed him. So friggin' Jaime Lannister pops up and stabs him. Aha! Bet you didn't see that coming. Only 5 books. Only 5 books.
Yeah, I think there's supposed to be a couple more after The Winds of Winter, and then it's done. Which, that's outrageous. Insane.
I really hope this is not the case, that I end up finishing my series before he finishes his.
It would be very sad.
Because say what you will about the weak points in George's storytelling, he did manage to weave a living world that translated fairly well, I want to say, to television and there have been video games, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
I haven't played any of the video games, but it was very well adapted. I mean, it's not verbatim, from what I understand, but yeah. So, hey, Terry and Chad, how you doing?
Terry.
Hey, Terry.
There's another practitioner of the metric system. Except his metric system is upside down.
Yeah.
Because he lives in Australia.
He's in the upside down. Yeah, that's right.
He's from the upside. I'm not actually. I don't actually watch Stranger Things, but from what I understand, sorry for those that really like that series, but from what I heard, the last bit was not. They ended on an odd note.
There's been some shoehorned stuff that is completely unnecessary, but
they really wanted to really crank up that ESG score for BlackRock or whatever the hell at the end of that. So I don't understand. I don't understand why that was necessary. It was stuff like that. It just gets tacked on because of this, that, and that's not good storytelling. It just isn't. not good storytelling. But I know what is good storytelling is what Weibo here is cooking up, and we'll see how that goes, as insofar as the publication. So I can't wait to get my little Amazon clickety deal or whatever, or whatever
A little
whatever
Amazon mouse on it.
my Amazon mouse.
There you go.
Couldn't think of the word. Anyway, or however she decides to publish it.
I
That's gonna
don't
be
know,
awesome.
actually. That's a good question. I have been pondering that myself on multiples of occasions.
Okay, here's why I'm going to give you some quick advice.
Yeah.
Amazon is going to pay out like shit.
Yeah.
Your royalties are going to be ass-tastic. That's one of the reasons why my ebook I don't sell on Amazon. I sell it on a place called Smashwords, which has you get more royalties with
Gotcha.
Smashwords. So if anything, uh, if you still want to go with Amazon as far as print goes, fine, go ahead. They put out a pretty decent product. I've sent you a couple of my books, and
Yeah.
Irving's got one of my books. They do print out a pretty decent product, but consider the ebook version on Smashwords or another thing apart from Amazon, because you're certainly going to be making a bit more cash that way. They also, Smashwords also does a print version, so you can look into that.
Okay. Gotcha.
Please tell me they do hardcover.
I don't know if they do hardcover.
Oh, yeah, because I'm an absolute snob about hardcovers.
Yeah, like, and especially like if it's a friend of mine's book, it's like I want to have the nice hardcovers to go on the shelf and be like, my
And
friend
yeah.
wrote this.
Let
Like,
me
you know,
display this.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I know
I
the
have-
author.
I haven't done a print version through Smashwords. I've only done the ebook, so you may want to check in on that on yourself. You know the guy that shows up in your chat all the time, Michael Trudell?
Yeah.
Okay, so
He's also actually he was working on a book this last year, and he was I
Yeah.
think he either published it or
he did
he did publish it.
And he actually came to me for advice, and I walked him through the whole process of getting his stuff published. So whenever it comes down to that, I'll give you I'll run you through the process, or you can ask Michael.
So part of the thing was like, do you want to go professional or do you want to go independent? And I don't know which direction I want to go. I
That's a
kind of
very
want to
good- yeah.
see if I can go professional to see if someone would pick it up, because
Right
I
on.
already do not have a lot of time on my hands. And so to kind of offload all of the marketing and whatnot onto
Mhm.
literally anyone else would be such a time saver for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
So yeah, that's definitely something to consider. And before I would consider something like that, I'd have to think about it.
Yeah.
The problem, from what I understand, with going pro is if they love it,
hmm
they're going to give you an advance, and that's going to come with a deadline,
Yeah.
and it's going to come with a contract for more with deadlines already. So you're going to be suddenly like, okay, I have to have this finished by 28 and the next one by 30, and it will be all you think about.
Yeah, but that's actually good for me. I work best under pressure. So that actually might be a lot more helpful than as opposed to like if I don't have a deadline and I'm not working under contract.
Plus, if they
Oh.
give you a fat advance, right? Like then,
Right,
you
then I'm
can-
motivated, then I can
Yeah.
like take more time off of work and I don't have to work 10-hour days. That would
So
be
here-
nice.
Here's the next bit of advice.
Mhm.
When it comes to presenting yourself insofar as like social media goes.
Mhm.
When you're about to go legits as far as that goes. I know you already have a check mark, but when you start mixing with the writing crowd, here is what's going to happen. Um, because this was my experience. There are a lot of writers out there that will put out these posts for writers lift, and that kind of helps you get your stuff out there.
Yeah.
There's a drawback to that because you attract a lot of the riffraff, and these
Mm.
are going to be people that are going to try to market to you. They're going to be sending you direct messages. They're going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. You end up blocking a lot of people.
There's going to be a lot of peer pressure to do drugs and skip school, you know, like
I already get plenty of emails from people trying to get me to hawk their shit,
Yeah.
and then some. So I think in that regard, I will be well defended or
Mhm.
well informed, or it can't
inoculated.
be that much different. I would suspect, you know.
You just be prepared for that because that's what's going to happen, and you're going to get a lot of like book marketers. You're going to get a lot of quote unquote publishing companies in air quotes.
Yeah.
They're going to try to sell you something, get you on board with their services and whatnot. I don't have to tell you this because I know exactly who I'm dealing with here, but I'm going to say this anyway. Do your research on any and every one of these people that if you have any sort of inkling of, hey, this looks okay, I'm going to go with this service. Really, really think about it before you do that, because I've checked in a lot of these things myself, and there's a lot of negative author feedback insofar as the quality of service and the timing of service and blah 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 and so on and so forth. So yeah, be real careful about that. And I told Michael the same thing: is that be careful about who you place your trust in when it comes to these people, because I see a lot of eager beavers out there trying to sell me this or sell me that. It's like,
Mhm. Well, that's
yeah,
that's the other thing too is like a good rule of thumb that I have learned in my old age, as an adult of gosh, I've been an adult only less than 10 years now. Just less than 10 years. Is if anyone tries to sell you shit, chances are 9 times out of 10 they are scamming or scammy, or they're not providing like this great all encompassing service that they're selling you that they are, right? So that automatically sends up a red flag for me.
Mm. And the boys in chat have a couple of thoughts here. Like Craig says, not only are you tied up, right? You can't just wash your hands of the book, right?
Mhm.
Once you hand it off, you still need to go out and shill your book with signings and meetups. And Ajax is saying that the advance is a double-edged sword because they basically own you, right? Like they're paying for your commitment, so
Mhm.
you can't work for anybody else or do other things till you finish up for them, right?
Right, but you can also negate that out of the contract, I would assume. Like you have the ability to walk away if that is a condition of the contract.
that's
And
if
then you
you
got to pay back the advance.
Well, I assume that the advance only comes after you sign the contract, right?
Right, yeah.
Right. So, like, just to make sure you read it over with your lawyer. Make sure that you understand all the terms that you're agreeing to, and make sure that you're comfortable with all the terms that you're agreeing to, and that
Yes,
you
yeah.
can live off the terms that you're agreeing to.
yeah, and
Like, I
that's
have
another
so
hang up.
many. There are steps involved before I make a commitment to anything. Like, I have a husband now, right?
Mhm.
So, any decision that I make affects him, affects our household. So, I do have to slow down and take a beat before I make a decision and like check in. Hey, honey, how does this affect us? Are we comfortable with this? Are we Gucci? No? Okay, then we're not moving forward. It's fine.
But from what I understand, if it works out and like the success and the money are actually pretty damn good.
Hmm.
So,
That's the eventual goal. I'd like to be
yeah.
able to quit my day job and just dedicate my entire life to writing.
Yeah,
See, and then once you get like a Stephen King status, like, you write your own ticket. You're like, no, you do what I say. I'll get you a book when I'm ready.
Right? You'll get it when you get it.
Yep. No,
Just
you're not
Supposed to
editing
be
that
good.
out.
What was
It
up
is
for
going
the
to be
day?
900 pages.
I'm sorry, I can't cut anything out. This simply must be 900 pages long. But sir, did I stutter?
And that's just volume 1.
Wait till you see the rest of my brain.
Here's my 80-page prologue.
No. But you know, that's the other thing too, right? On the publishing side, there's all this stuff to consider, but on the writing side, there's even more to consider because
Yep.
you are offering a product, and how do you get people to retain attention to that product? Because like the older that I get, I don't know about you guys, the less time that you have to dedicate to all these different endeavors, and so you can't just satisfy yourself with absolute shit. You have to be like, okay, is this worth the read? Should I continue or do not finish?
Yeah.
Right. So what keeps your audience engaged is going to be an active choice that you're making as you're going through and you're writing everything. Because it's not just about what you want to write too. Like if the eventual goal is to make a career out of this, you kind of have to give the people what they want.
Conversely,
Mhm.
I've heard it from certain writers, musicians, artists, right? That they do it strictly for themselves, and they either you like it or you don't. And the thing is, if you like that artist or author or musician, you're like, yeah, that's awesome. If you don't like them, you're like, what an asshole, what a narcissist. But honestly, if you don't love it, what are you doing it for? You know,
Right,
like
right.
you have to love your own stuff. And yeah, some stuff like you can't compromise to the point that you don't love it anymore. That's not right.
Exactly. I'm not saying, sell out to the man. What I am
Ye-
saying is be conscious of the fact that some of your writing decisions, some of your grammatical shenanigans, here's one thing. I cannot read anything that has not been like beta read or edited or gone over. Like something that shows to me that the author did not go back through and put their all into it, you know?
Mm.
Like you can very easily tell when somebody is not an amateur, but like this is a first draft. That takes me right out of it. I cannot finish. It doesn't matter how cool the concept is, how much I like the person as a person. I'm just like not there for it.
6,
Dang
you gotta
it, Terry.
you gotta put that up. You gotta put it on the screen.
Dang it, Terry.
Terry.
Dang it, Terry.
Terry, please. Terry, why? Why have you done this to me? Good sir.
His criminal Australian heritage has reared its ugly foot. And, oh my goodness.
Right, this Snoopy, the 80-page prologue was for character description. Like, if you are spending all this time, actually, I have the perfect example of this. Okay, and I'm not to dog on somebody that's not here to defend themselves, but you'll never hear their story. I'm sure, 100%. But I am involved in a writers group where we go through and help other aspiring writers and read our own stories and get feedback and whatnot. It's basically like. Not a support group, but
First Draft Anonymous.
basically it's First Draft Anonymous. So this one lady, she's reading her first 4 pages of her book, and there is so much going on. And this is one of those fantasy, urban fantasy novels with fae, and the main character. You learn a
Elves
lot
in
about the main
suits.
character. She's very insecure. She's got a lot going on in her life. Her roommate is an asshole. Her brother, she's got like this whole situation going on with him. Like there is so much in the first 4 pages, mind you, that we are learning about this one character. And I'm like, save some for the rest of the book. What are you going to
Yes.
write about with the rest of everything else? And I could tell that this is a lady that, was an amateur who probably not. This is a first draft, basically. This is like bullet points. This is your outline. This is what you want the book to be about.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take this and let's extrapolate from there. This could be This could be 6 chapters actually, and we could take our time. We could take the long way to get to the fucking point. Please and thank you. Because it's not when it comes to writing, it's not about um the destination. It is about the journey for the reader.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And like you were saying you have trouble reading the first draft and the amateurishness. I actually kind of enjoy it because I'm like analytical. I've had a number of friends through like when they were in university, they were like, I'm scattered. And they'd throw me their essay that they're writing. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, no, I can help. And I can look at it technically where they're having trouble doing that. Right. Because they're so invested in it. And I'm like, nah, this is just like a pastime for me. So I actually like get a kick out of like, okay, here you can be more concise. You can put that later. Like you're just all over the place. You're spilling the ideas onto the page and they've turned into a mess, but everything's there. You know.
Right, but that's a completely different scenario from like if it's just been published and you're reading it for
Yes.
pleasure. I cannot. If you're reading it to support a friend and help them like
Yes. Yeah.
deliver on a product that they are asking you to help with, and that yeah, of course, obviously, I would do that. I do that all the time. But if it's for pleasure, oh god, I have such a hard time wasting my time doing that unless I'm forcing everyone else to read through terrible fan fiction on live stream.
Six, you
Then
gotta
I make an exception.
post them again. You gotta put them on screen.
Terry. Just to clarify for 6, he said essay, not essay.
It sounded the same both times you said it, though.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to make this all about writing.
Nah, okay, here's something else. A little tidbit about my journey.
Mhm.
So the reason why I have 3 full novels right now
Because you have
is
no
because
life. Just kidding.
well, there's that, and I really like caffeine. Another thing, yeah. But
Terrible insomniac.
yeah, I have a shitty sleep schedule. But apart from that, is that Amazon capped off my page count at 550 pages. So, when I went to,
It was going to be 900 pages.
it actually, you actually looked at it, an early draft there, Irving. It actually turned out to be closer to 440, 1440 pages.
Wow.
So yeah, it was a bit on the lengthy side. So that's why I had to split it up into 3 books. And that's how I was able to publish 3 full novels last year, is because I wrote a 1440 page manuscript. I didn't keep all of that in the manuscript, of course. I've snipped some of that off, and now it's going to be part of book 4. But yeah, that's how I was able to do that. Because I wrote just this massive manuscript for the first book, and Amazon was like, "Holy shit, are you out of your damn mind? 550 pages, take it or leave it." It's like, oh fuck. So I had to go back and paint 2 new covers and come up with titles for books that and I didn't borrow titles from what I originally was going to call book 2. The book 4 is the original title that I wanted for book 2, and book 2, of course, has a very different title than what I was originally intending book 2 to be titled, because it covers completely different aspects of the story. So that's how that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Happy accidents, as they say. It turned out pretty well because I was actually able to find some good cutoff points from book 1 to book 2 and book 2 to book 3. the one from book two, book one to book two was a little better than book two to book three, but I made it work. That's what I want to draw from that. That's my outlook on that particular bit of business. The novella series, Fox. So yeah, hey, it's all about the algorithm there, Pox. It's all about the algorithm. Yeah, love that algorithm. Love the stats. Oh boy. So my novella series I've planned out a lot better, I should say. They're shorter, which they take less time to write. And they cover stuff that was a lot more fleshed out than the full novel stuff, because the full novel stuff was kind of like an amalgamation of a lot of different storylines, and it is borrowing from a lot of different lore. So I just kind of mashed it all together to form the story, and it makes sense given what actually happens, why something like that would be. So that's as far as I want to spoil it right there. But the novella series is focuses on one group of people, one lore. So that's why it's been easier for me to write those, because I already have that part fleshed out, and I know where this story is going to be going. And it's going to be a long series, because that was a lot of shit to come up with, and since like early mid 80s till now. So
you had a lot of time to think about it.
I had a lot of time to think about it, so it's going to cover a lot of material. But
there you go.
Essentially, how it's going to work is this is a group of people that have a particular task, particular mission, journey to take. It starts in 2022, and they're going to be running into numbered missions. But this is the time before they start actually numbering the missions, because they're just at this point they're just giving them kind of haphazard, half-ass names. They haven't actually started numbering them yet. So this is that time before that. And there is a period of time where it occurs between the time that the missions are started numbered and when it picks up where the first book starts. That's from sometime in, maybe I want to say mid to late 2023, and it goes until about September of 2024. So that's the in that time there's like over 70 missions that they go on, and I may or may not do like novellas that take place in between those in between those missions from the time they start numbering them to the time that the first novel starts. So I'm playing around with that sort of that idea.
The infinite recursion requiring no endings.
with a retroactive prequel angle too.
Endings? I'm just going to rewrite the beginning.
Getting away with this.
So the XP thing came out in chat. Just YouTube's attempt to promote engagement. They want people to get competitive over getting the #1 spot. Well, I don't see you guys being too competitive. Get to shit posting, guys. There's got to be a #1. There's got to be a king of the hill.
It sounds like my dinner has arrived, so I'm gonna have to hop off so I can eat with the mister.
So we got about we only got about 6 minutes remaining, and the next 6 minutes remaining in the stream anyway.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't realize. I thought you were going to go for like 2 or 3 hours or whatever.
No. It's only about an hour and a half. So
nice.
Pox wants permission to use slurs. It is the last 6 minutes.
Yes, yeah.
He's not even safe from himself. Like no one is safe from Terry.
Terry is he's got his foot in every door.
Of course.
His game is always afoot.
So actually, 6.
Yeah. Also, I got to take an antihistamine because that's finally all the stuff that I took last night is very awful. Oh, gosh.
It's all coming back to him now.
Sorry.
Something to consider, 6, about the infinite recursion machine that you are with all of these novels and novellas and whatnot. The more that you delve into the universe, the less it gives people the opportunity to kind of make it up for themselves, and the less community engagement you get with it. What I mean is, like, the fan fiction community, for instance, they can do a lot with very little because they're filling in the gaps for things that they just did not get. The most fan fictions that you're going to get are from those fan communities where the authors left things unsaid or on the table, and maybe didn't complete an arc satisfactorily, like the audience wanted, or didn't even address a certain section, and the audience was super curious about it. So what that means is that community, that fan base, has engagement for decades and decades to come after the fact.
I have actually thought a lot about that.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff that I do actually leave ambiguous.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
So there's what is the literary term? It's like Chekhov's guitar or Chekhov's rifle.
Chekhov's gun. Yeah.
Chekhov's gun. Yeah. I have a lot of Chekhov's guns when it comes to stuff like that. And there's a lot of stuff that I do leave ambiguous. So I could do a little bit more of that. And another thing is I don't do a lot of like heavy description. I'm like the anti-Tolkien.
No.
I don't spend 8 chapters describing a coffee cup.
Wait, so where did all these 400 pages come from?
Just content. Like it's just okay. And I actually have a counterpoint to Weebo.
Yeah.
Warhammer 40K. 6 isn't just creating a world; he's creating a universe. And right with Warhammer 40K, there's so much lore that has been written. Even if they write an infinite amount of lore, there will be an infinite amount of lore that has not been written. And I think 6 is heading that direction.
Okay.
Right. So he can, like, because of the way it's so vast, he could write forever about everything, and there would still be an infinite world that the fans could fill in if they wanted, right? And there's very few things that do this, but Warhammer 40K is one of them. I think even like Mech Warrior does that too, right? Where they're just enormous worlds with like huge amounts of empty space everywhere. Star Wars too, right? At least if you include all the old non-canonical books and comics and everything before Disney got a hold of it.
Everything that was once canon but is no longer.
Yeah. And then they have the gall to say, well, we don't have like an infinite amount of books to work from. You did, you little. And still, they haven't done Shadows of the Empire. That's fine. They just ruin it anyway. I'm sorry I put that out in the universe.
I don't know about Warhammer 40K, but a lot of the supplemental material, the non-canon stuff, as you described it, that once was canon but is no longer, that it piggybacks off of the original saga and the prequel series that we got, and maybe the Clone Wars. But like, it's not George Lucas writing all of these novels and coming out with all these video games and storylines and whatnot. He's like,
true.
This is the universe. Let me lay it down for you. Now, take it and run with it, just as long as you're staying within the bounds of this canon.
Yeah, and even then, it was more like, go ahead and write what you want. and then he would pick and go, "Yep, that's canon. That's not. This is.
Yeah.
That's not right."
Yeah.
It's
So-
like Capcom with Mega Man X Street Fighter. It's like it was such a good fan game that they said, "Oh, okay, this is canon now."
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So we've come to the time where I ask my guests to shill for themselves, and before we bid everybody adieu. So Irving's enjoying his drink there, and what else has been? You got anything that you would like to put out there?
So I've basically retired from streaming and videos, at least for the meantime. Let's call it, semi-retirement. But I'll shill for Craig Bragg, my man in the chat there. He's going to be doing Ammunitions on a regular, strictly because Six, you asked him to. So he's going to get back to it in the new year, and I'll probably be joining him for those. But yes, I've got nothing to shill for myself. Just that.
Wonderful.
I've one additional request. Please have Pox on, because Pox is funny.
As often as he can come.
There you go. And Pox can come a lot.
Gentlemen.
Okay.
Don't you be smart next week. Okay.
Baby.
Oh shit, I'm dying here. Okay. So Weibo.
Yeah.
What you got cooking?
Well, no side quests because currently we're on break, obviously. But we should be getting back to that sometime in later January. But for the more immediate future, I am publishing a video in 2 days, December 30th. It's called The Things We Leave Behind. Basically, a think piece about legacy and the effect it has on people, places, things, cultures, the world, etc. It's no big deal. Don't worry about it. But it's it was supposed to be the Halloween special. It did not turn out to be the Halloween special, and I actually think that that's for the better because I got to be able to put a little bit more of a personal touch on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really proud of how this turned out. So catch it December 30th. The Things We Leave Behind on Weibo Jones, the YouTube channel. I can drop my link in the chat if you'll allow.
Go ahead.
All right.
That's. I think I have you as a mod. So let me see.
There we go. Available for patrons and members, or if you want to pop on Patreon and pay the $25 access fee, you can watch it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Mhm.
ma'am. Okay. And you of course you got the book thing going on.
That is a work in progress. Yeah, actually,
for
if you
next
would
year.
like to read the first 4 chapters, I think the stream is still up on my channel.
Okay.
It would be under live, and it is. Is it my birthday stream?
I think so.
I think it was my
Or-
birthday stream. It's my most recent birthday stream from 8 months ago.
And you supposed to finish 2026 December, hopefully publish sometime in 27?
Yep, that is the goal.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
And
As the year goes on, I will be publishing little snippets, maybe sneak peeks to kind of build some hype within the community. And I'll be releasing my pen name that I'm going by.
there you go. There you go.
Mhm.
And I hopefully you also have a merch store where I can buy a T-shirt with your book cover on it or something like that.
Yeah, we can make that happen. I don't have a book cover yet, but yeah, we can make that happen when the time comes.
For pen
Excellent.
name, I recommend Cornmo Johnson.
Actually, I already have my name picked out. So
No, this is better.
Cornmo Johnson. There we go. Anyway,
I
so,
need to take it under advisement.
anyway. thanks for coming by.
Of course.
You too.
For having
Happy
me,
to.
man.
And thanks chat for showing up. And I want to thank everybody from 2015 up until now and into the future. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for being awesome, and thanks for helping the last 10 years to be pretty darn good.
Of course, of course.